All right, get ready for a new holiday movie. It's being called a comedic love letter to Cleveland and its people. It's really a heartfelt story about the American dream, and just like the Christmas Story, shot right here in our city here, poised to become a new seasonal favorite for us here. The film is called Lost and Found in Cleveland, and it opens in theaters on November 7th. So here to tell us all about it, we've got the writers, directors, and producers all wrapped up into two people here. We've got Marissa Guterman and Keith Gerchak. Welcome to you both. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jen.
Thank you, Jen.
All right, so for people who are not familiar with the movie, or just hearing about it, set the stage for us. What is Lost and Found in Cleveland all about?
Well, it's actually inspired by America's favorite televised antiques appraisal show, Antiques Roadshow, which is everybody's favorite secret show. There's more than 10 million people a week that watch that. And the premise is that show shows up in Cleveland. And it is about the meaning that we ascribe to the objects that are in our lives, the tether to our memories, to the people that have passed. And our own identities that are wrapped up into those. And that sometimes it's not about the value of the object, it's about our own self-worth. It's really got a Wizard of Oz component mixed in with Best in Show.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right, Marissa, I understand you're a Clevelander. This is described as a love letter to Cleveland. Why was it so important to you to set it and shoot it right here in Northeast Ohio?
Jen, this feels like a trick question because really I was born and raised in Los Angeles, and through making the film, I became a Clevelander.
Oh, come on, really?
You better believe it. It's the truth. I fell in love with Cleveland. At the beginning, when I pitched Keith on this idea about writing something about Antiques Roadshow, I said, I don't need to see this in Los Angeles. And he said, I'm from Cleveland. And I laughed because that was my impression of Cleveland from the zeitgeist. And he brought me here for the first time, and I drove through the flats. I went to, Shaker Heights. I couldn't believe that what Cleveland looked like. It was cinematic, and it was nostalgic, and it was captivating. And then I met the people and kind of instantly fell in love with them. And so it felt really important to us to celebrate the people who live here. And I convinced my husband to move here from LA. We had our baby here last year, and we're really proud Clevelanders. So we hope that this film becomes a part of the Cleveland legacy and story locally and nationally.
Oh, that's such a great story. I love that we have converted you and made you a believer in our beautiful city.
We're gonna be converting audience members across the country to move and relocate to Cleveland.
Oh, I love that. All right, so let's talk about this incredible cast. We've got Martin Sheen, Dennis Haysbert, June Squibb. What was it like bringing all of those people together for this film and bring them here to town to tell this story?
Well, they say don't work with your heroes, but that's not true. I mean, every one of them, there is something about when you convince these actors to come to Cleveland for well below their normal salaries. They just were drawn by the story and wanting to tell about real people and real dreams and the kinds of stories that Hollywood hasn't been telling for the last 20 years. And they all wanted to work together. And to be able to convince them to do that. And when they came, they were the kindest, sweetest people. A Martin Sheen goes around on set and talks to the background actors and the crew and says, I'm Martin, what's your name? Tell me your story. And that really was true. It just trickled down. There was just a family kind of feeling on set between cast, crew, and the vendors and where we shot on location. It was really, it was a community effort at the end of the day.
There's a dominance of Discount Drug Mart, of Mally's. There's all kinds of local Easter eggs. And are they kind of characters in the film a little bit too?
Well, we always say that Cleveland is the protagonist of the film. We have 5 different storylines that reflect the different neighborhoods that the characters live in. But these brands really came together, and they're a part of the fabric of life in Cleveland. They're a big part of why we were able to make the film in the first place, and they've really rallied behind us now in bringing the film to the big screen.
I'm so excited to take my family to see this. This is really kind of a multi-generational appeal, perfect for the holidays, no?
People will be able to be sharing this story multi-generationally for decades to come. It's a new holiday classic. That's how we see it.
I love that. All right, well, tell everybody where and how they can see Lost and Found in Cleveland.
Oh, we could cry. We're so excited. We're going to be in theaters starting November 7th. We're going to be all over Cleveland. We're going to be all over Northeast Ohio. Please check your listings. Tickets will be available starting October 20th. So lostandfoundincleveland.com, and you'll be able to get tickets there.
Okay, great. So in theaters only, or in theaters and streaming?
Only in theaters.
Only in theaters. Very important detail. All right. Thank you, Marissa and Keith. So excited to bring your film here to our hometown. We appreciate you.